Before moving towards a digital infrared sensor, let's first of all know about the infrared sensor and how the infrared sensor works. So, what is actually an infrared sensor? An infrared sensor is an electronic device that emits in order to sense some aspect of the surrounding. Infrared radiation is a portion of electromagnetic spectrum having wavelength longer than the visible light wavelength. Here you can see this is a visible range, and just after that this is an infrared frequency range but smaller than microwave. That is the region roughly from 0.75 micrometer to 1000 micrometer in the infrared range. Infrared waves are invisible to human eyes. The wavelength region of 0.75 micrometer to 3 micrometer is called near infrared, and the region from 3 micrometer to 6 micrometer is called the mid infrared, and the region higher than 6 micrometer is called the far infrared. So this is basically a infrared is. The physics behind the infrared. Infrared sensor is actually working on the three phenomena. First is Planck radiation law, second is Stephen Boltzmann law, and third is Wien's displacement law. So let's learn about what is Planck's radiation law. Planck's radiation law, it's basically every object at a temperature in which T is not equal to 0 Kelvin emits radiation. Infrared radiant energy is determined by the temperature and the surface condition of an object. Human eye cannot detect differences in infrared energy because they are primarily sensitive to the light energy from 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Our eyes are not sensitive to the infrared energy, so that's why we are unable to see the infrared. According to Planck's radiation law, this is the theory. According to Stephen's Boltzmann law, total energy emitted all wavelength by a black body is related to the absolute temperature, as WB is equal to sigma T power 4. This is actually told by the Stephen Boltzmann law, in which WB is equal to sigma T power 4, in which WB is a total energy emitted and sigma is constant, which is 5.67 into 10 ki power minus 8 per meter square per Kelvin ki power 4, and the T is temperature of the object. So this is the Stephen Boltzmann law. Next is the Wien's displacement law. Wien's displacement law tells that the object of different temperature emits spectra that peaks at different wavelength. It provides the wavelength of maximum spectral radiant emittance of a given temperature. The relation between the two temperature of the black body and its peak spectral excitance or dominant wavelength is described by this law. So this law basically talks about the lambda max is equal to K by T, or you can say 298 by T. So in this way the world is not full of black bodies, rather it comprises of selectively radiating bodies like rocks, water, etc. The relationship between the two is given by the emissivity, which is E is equal to radiant emittance of an object divided by radiant emittance of a black body at same temperature. So this is emissivity, which actually depends upon object color, moisture content, surface roughness, degree of compaction, field of view, viewing angle, and wavelength. So these are the three laws on which infrared actually works and depends. Next we are going to see about the elements of infrared detection. So in the elements of infrared detection, the first element or the first block is the infrared source. All objects above 0 Kelvin radiate infrared energy and hence are infrared source. Infrared sources also include blackbody radiation, tungsten lamp and silicon carbide and various other. For active IR sensor, infrared lasers and LEDs of specific IR wavelengths are used as a IR sensor. Second, we have a transmission medium. Transmission medium, three types of transmission medium used for infrared transmission are vacuum, the atmosphere, and an optical fiber. The transmission of IR radiation is affected by the presence of CO2, water vapor, and other elements in the atmosphere due to absorption by the molecules of water, carbon dioxide, ozone, etc. The atmosphere highly attenuates more IR wavelength, leaving some important IR windows in the electromagnetic spectrum. These are primarily utilized by thermal imaging and remote sensing application. Next, we have the optical component. Often, optical components are required to converge or focus infrared radiation to limit spectral response, that is, to converge or focus radiation. Optical lenses made of quartz, CaF2, gallium, or silicon, polyethylene, Fresnel lens, or mirror made of aluminium, silver, or a similar material are used. For limiting spectral responses, bandpass filters are used. Choppers are used to pass or interrupt the IR beam. Next, we have a detector. Various types of detector are used in IR sensor. Important specification of detector. The first is photoresistivity or responsivity, sensitivity. Second, we have noise equivalent power, and the third we have detectivity. So on this three things the infrared detector works and depends. Next, we have a signal processing. Since detector outputs are typically very small, preamplifiers with associative circuitry are used to further process the received signal. So in this way the elements of infrared detection works. There are two types of infrared sensor we have. First is the active infrared sensor and the next is the passive infrared sensor. So let's talk about the digital infrared sensor now.